What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today I'm going to be summoning on the Attuned Tiki banner, the 35th Anniversary Celebration banner, the Ancient Archanea Dragon banner, the Primordial Dragon banner, however you want to call it. And this banner I'm very, very excited for, and I'm finally summoning on it. As you can see, I have 429 orbs, all my tickets, and my free summon. And this concept is something that I think was well received. A lot of people like it. It's a never before seen versions of these characters. I mean, you can say that about a lot of seasonal banners, but this banner is not a seasonal, It's going to be in the normal pool. Metis will be in the normal pool, so it's really cool because it feels like a seasonal being kind of like a different version of a young banner in a way. But because dragons live so long, nobody here really looks that young except for Tiki, of course. But yeah, really cool idea that I'm very excited to summon on, and if you guys summon on, hopefully your summons were good. So thankfully there's no color share. And there's no, every color is accounted for here. So I will be going for all the colors, trying to get everybody. But the unit I want the most, to show up the most, is going to be Tiki, simply because she's the attuned hero. And she has that value with the skill inheritance. And I think she's the best unit on this banner easily. She's an incredible Omni tank. Even though she does have some uphill battles being green, I think that's the worst color for tanking, generally speaking. And it's always been that way. Pretty much since the dawn of this game, I think green has been... It's the worst color to tank on, but still, this amazing stat spread, amazing weapon, and she also has a lot of stat checks to meet, so that can be kind of a problem, but if you do support her well enough and just have those stats, I think she can work really well, because this toddler Tiki, because this isn't even young Tiki at this point, it's really toddler Tiki with her cute plushie. It's like, she just power creeps her base, not her base, sorry, of course power creeps her base, her brave version, which is also a green infantry dragon. So, and I always thought her brave version was underrated. I do have that one at plus 10, but this one just blows that one out of the water pretty much. So it's kind of sad to see, but it makes sense, power creep is part of the game. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and summon and hopefully get everybody on the banner. That would be great. But again, green will be the priority if they even show up, I suppose. So let's go. All right, we get one green. I'll use that for the freebie. And I was actually thinking of merging Medius at first, because he is the demote on this banner, and you can try and plus 10 him if you get enough copies within, it'll probably take 300 orbs or so. But I was like, you know what, he's going to be in the regular pool, and this banner is not a seasonal, so I can just wait. I don't really need to merge him right now. It would be nice, but I can wait for him, because I feel like I'll just be not doing the best efficiency orb efficient wise if I just go for blues the entire time, So all right, going for Naga right there. I guess I'll pull the reds. Why not try to get Goto? And it's actually kind of weird summoning on all the colors, because I haven't done this on a summoning video and it feels like a long time, because usually I'm sniping colors trying to merge somebody, right? And I mean, I'm still trying to do that here, but I want everybody on the banner, so a bit of a refreshing experience, because I'm always sniping some color, feels like. All right, so not the greatest first circle, but it's all right. We just started. All right, and we get Sophia to finish the circle. So all right, well, we still have the tickets, so let's go ahead and use these. Give me some greens. There's one green. Can I get Tiki? No, it's Libra. And hopefully your guys' weekly revival summons have been going well. Mine went pretty decent. I got some 5-star, some 4-star specials. I mean, having that many free summons, I think at one point we had 23 banners or like 21 banners all up at once, which is probably the most I've ever seen in this game. All active, because just all those weekly revivals and those freebies, man. Definitely the most amount of free summons I've done within a span of a couple days in FEH. So, even if you're not getting a 5-star every single time, which you're not, it's still nice to be able to free summon every day, that amount of times. We get Nina. All right, correct continent, but wrong banner. She could definitely use like an ascended version. I think Nina is a candidate. That'd be pretty cool, because she has a depressing life if you know her story. We do get to smoke, and speaking of depressing, we get Dwyer. Okay, all right, 10 summons in, not the greatest, but we still have 3 tickets. I guess I'll just go red and just pull the blues, try to get a copy of Medius. And Medius is cool because not only does he have a PRF, he's just going to be better than New Yorkana for the scoring. And speaking of dragons, we get Bantu, which Bantu could have been a cool hero to see on here, a cool character to see on this banner, because he is, you know, he's one of Tiki's caretakers, and it would have been cool to see him in his prime when he was younger. But I guess, you know, the world's not ready for prime Bantu. We get Dorothea. You know, a solid merge project you can go for if you're a Dorothea fan. I'm probably not going to merge her, but she is cool to have in the pool. We get Archanea, so I'm getting Archanea characters, but just not the right ones. Can you give me Medius right here? Oh, we get Jagan. See, they're trolling me, man. Let's see if I can get Naga on this circle. Please. No, we get Niles, damn it. Okay, alright, so 15 summons in. Not even a Medius. I mean, I guess I haven't been getting that many blue stones. There's 2. And this, I think in May, we're getting the Fallen banner, which is going to be interesting. And I think Riss is a candidate. I've been saying Riss has been a candidate for a long time. We get our first Medius here. That's great. Last Earth Dragon. I am Medius, guardian of my Earth Dragon kin who sleep in the land of Dol. I don't know. I've never knew how to say Dol. I don't know how to say it. But may they sleep peacefully. But yeah, anyways, what I was saying about the Fallen banner. Riss has a cipher card where he looks like Darkseid from DC Comics or some kind of comic book villain. It's crazy. And I think they can bring that to FEH if they really wanted to. I think it'd be great. Ooh, I get Eulaya, who I'm trying to plus 10. I would like to get more copies of her, so thank goodness. I think that's like my 5th or 6th one of her. But yeah, Fallen Riss would be hilarious. I think that not only has the meme potential, but he would be really cool to see. I think in that cipher art, he has like an axe. So we'll see, but I don't know. They might not even do any Archanea characters because, you know, Archanea characters, there are a good amount of Fallen candidates, and we've done some of them before, like Fallen Maria. And we just had this Archanea banner, so maybe not Riss, but someday I'd like to see Fallen Riss. That'd be amazing. Let's see if I can get Goto right here. Give me Goto. Oh, is this Muspel? I think this is Muspel. He has a really goofy silhouette. I mean, he's kind of a goofy character. But the Flame God Muspel, that's like my 5th or 6th one, I think, or like 3rd or 4th. I have a few copies of him. Muspel was kind of underrated back then for his C skill, because you can give true damage to a lot of like Vantage Sweepers. I gave that to Brave Marth a couple of games. Way back in the day, I used to pair him with Brave Marth for that true damage. It was fun. All right, last ticket, 4%. We're halfway to the Spark. And I can't talk. Like I said, no greenstones. There's such an annoying color to show up, man. If there's a function, if there's a party, greenstones, you can bet are not going to be there, or at least going to be really late. Wow, okay, I get Dimitri. Okay. I guess I'll take him. I mean, I'm not going to merge him or anything, probably. Deathblow 4 is not good, so maybe I should just merge him. I don't know. But let's just keep going here. Give me Goto. That would be nice. We get Ulster, aka Scott Hawk. Can you give me Naga right here, please? No, Etier. I love you, Etier. I have you merged, but don't need you right now. And this last blue, can you give me another Medius? That'd be nice. What is happening? Brave Erica? I'll take it. Man, I remember when Brave Erica was a menace to deal with. She was like top 5 unit in the game, then she fell off. I still think she has her place. You know, she can be good, but Brave Crom just, you know, outclasses her in terms of Brave Lance Cavaliers, and other Lance Cavaliers are better. But Brave Erica is really cool because she's one of the few characters that like changes her hairstyle. I think that's something that FEH needs to do more with a lot of the lords and main characters. Give them, you know, differing hairstyles, you know, especially the girls, because they can do ponytails and whatnot. We get Camilla. Sadly, that's not a Tiki. We get Will. Yeah, I mean, Greenstones. I mean, I had it with the May summons. If you guys saw my Spring May summons, those Greenstones were a BITCH, let me tell you. And they're going to continue being that way. We get Tharja. Yeah, I mean, just give me Goto, bro. Please. No, Kagetsu. Alright, these summons are at the greats. We got 1 Medius and a couple random 4-star specials. Can you give me Naga? No, dude. Come on, game. Come on. Alright, what rate are we at? 450. I mean, we've used... I mean, it's still less than 100 orbs we've used, but again, no greenstones. Oh. Getting along, Q. Shoutouts to him. Got his recent alt. You'd love to see it. Okay, we get Aira. Alright, this is Sword Infantry Day, I suppose. That's cool, I guess. Man, I'm kind of... as a Emblem Marth user and a Marth fan in general, I was a little bit salty. I'm not that mad, but... You know, Legendary Aira pretty much being a way better version than Emblem Marth kind of felt bad because, you know, Emblem Marth, he walked so Legendary Aira can run. That's all I'm going to say. It's unfortunate because Emblem Marth, he was pretty good when he debuted, but just power creep in general. What? Oh, brother. Nidavellir. Come on, man. All right, well, I guess that fills the focus charge, but that rate... that could have been at least a 5-star Medius or something. Jeez. Or not Medius, what is he? What color is he? I'm stupid. He's colorless, right? That could have been Naga. Yeah, he's colorless. Damn it. At least my rate isn't completely gone, but damn, dude. And then, again, no greenstones. This damn game, bro. Can we get Naga here? No, we get Forest. Man. These summons have not been good. Not even a single focus hero except for Medius. Which is tragic. Damn it, dude. Can you give me a Naga before the Spark? That would be great. Or Goto at least. Please? Please? No, Maria. They're giving me all the Archanea characters, but not the right one for this banner. Oh boy. Well, if this summon session goes trash, then... it is what it is, you know. It happens. But I will probably be summoning off screen, to be honest. If I can scrounge up enough orbs. We get Seth here. Love you, Seth. You're the GOAT. You're one of the GOATs, but... you're not Goto. I'm looking for that GOAT. Give me a Medius at least. Jagan, brother. Come on, sir. Alright, well, we'll Spark Tiki now. Because I didn't even get... I probably had like 3 greenstones that entire way to the Spark. That was horrible. Alright, we'll Spark Tiki and get her out of the way. At least get 1 copy. Damn it, man. Her Forging Bonds lines were hilarious. She was like, I broke that wall. That was pretty bad, huh? Like, I think she says, that was bad. Like, kids are hilarious. Alright, of course, no greenstones. That's why you Spark. That's why the Spark is so useful. Because, imagine I didn't have the Spark, man. Then I would not have any Tikis at all, probably, with 400 orbs, to be honest. Probably have to clear the barracks in a bit. But 375, we're getting back to 4%, my favorite number in this game. Feels like I'm always getting to 4% lately. Get Soothe, however you want to say it. And also, I'm a bit scared because at the end of this month, we're getting a Mythic, right? And the Mythic could be Anri. If Anri comes in the game, I mean, I've been wanting him for a long time. If he comes in at the end of this month to continue the celebration of the 35 years of Fire Emblem, that would be amazing and very fitting. And Medius is also getting a Weapon and Finite remix soon. But if Anri shows up, then my orbs are especially cooked. Because I've used so many already on this one. But it would be amazing to see Anri. Incredible. It would be amazing because... he was the first Marth in a sense, you know, he did his journey. He's similar to Marth, but he's also very different because Anri completed his journey pretty much entirely by himself. He didn't have any allies, but Marth relies on his teammates, you know. And, yeah, Anri would be sick. I think he would introduce solo 5 skills because, again, he did his journey solo. That would be pretty cool, honestly, to see that. But yeah, Anri would be amazing because we only have a few official art pieces of him, and he's a really tall MF. But yeah, he would be amazing to see, and he's obviously going to be Sword Infantry. What other class type would he be? You know. So if it's a Mythic Anri to, you know, continue the celebration, that would be incredible. But again, my orbs will be cooked. All right, can we get Smoke? Can we get Goto here, please? Can you give me 1? No, bro, this banner is brutal, dude. This banner is kicking my ass. Holy crap. We're like, what? about 200 orbs in, and we haven't gotten a single focus hero besides Tiki, who I sparked. There we go. Okay, we got Naga. Thank goodness. Now I can avoid colorless. Ruler of Dragons Naga. Really beautiful design. All right. And she is... Okay, minus res sucks, but hey, whatever. I'll take it. And she also had a really awesome Forging Bonds, which I'll talk about in a bit after I empty the barracks. All right, I'm back, and I just realized there's not a second spark for this banner, which is a damn shame. I mean, come on. This is the 35th anniversary celebration banner. At least give us 2 sparks. But it is what it is. So 254 orbs left. I've used a little less than 200 and got Naga finally. Had to spark Tiki and 1 Medius, so not the greatest summon so far, but we still have a long way to go, I guess. So let's keep going. And anyways, what I was saying about what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Naga and her Forging Bonds. Her Forging Bonds with Tiki was really cool because they rarely ever actually talk and interact in the Fire Emblem series. The only time they've actually talked on screen together was the Forging Bonds that I just mentioned and the Future Past DLC, which I completely forgot about. It's been years since I played that Awakening DLC, and in that one, in the good ending, I think, or one of the endings or something, Tiki does talk to Naga, her mother, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. I mean, it's very small and short interactions, but it's cool to really see that because again, they don't really have many interactions like that. And you know, Tiki grows up mostly without her. So, all right, so let's see if we can get Goto. There's the smoke. Wow. Okay, I get Jesse. I think this is my first one. I think. Yeah. Kind of forgot he was here. Yeah, it's my first Jesse. Okay, dope. I'll take it. So yeah, I can avoid colorless now and go in more with red and green, hopefully. And there is the first circle with 2 greenstones, I think. Maybe the second one. They gotta do something about these damn greenstones, man. They're really, really annoying. Orochi, she's gonna get a refine soonish, I think. I did plus 10 her. Tempted, you know, to give her Arcane Truth Fire, but I'll just wait for that refine, I think. We get Celestia, my second one, I think. It's also cool to see her in the pool. All right, we'll pull this red right here. Can we get... No. I don't think I'm going to get Goto, guys. I really think he's not going to show up this time. But can we get a second Medius? There we go. All right, there's a second one. I mean, with the rate that he's showing up, I mean, imagine if I just sniped blues the entire time. That would be horrible. He would... I mean... I might be able to get more, but this is only the second one. Get Robin. All right. There's 2 greens. All right, is the game listening to me and finally giving me some damn greenstones, please? There's Atlas, not Tiki. But yeah, if Henry comes in the game, oh, that would be incredible. He would be an insane sword infantry, I hope, especially being an Astro Mythic. There we go. All right, we get get a second attuned Tiki. Very cool. All right, things are looking up a little bit. This one's plus speed. That's what I want. I mean, actually, plus defense is better because she has defense check or plus res. But if I do like ascend her or whatever, you could definitely go for speed, I think. Probably plus defense and plus speed, I'd say, are the best. Maybe res. I don't know, because with her, you want every stat to be as high as possible because she has all those stat checks and she's trying to be an Omni tank. But I don't know, maybe defense plus defense you definitely want because she has that sandstorm damage, which is insane. And I think that's obviously one of the reasons she's going to be one of the best tanks. And if you use the Toon Tamara, who is also coming back in May, that I have her at plus 8 right now, I think. So if I can try and plus 10 her, that'd be great. But yeah, if you have that sandstorm damage from, you know, what Ronin has and Tamara has, you know, Tiki getting it is insane, and it's going to make her just be able to pierce through a lot of the meta tanks. You know, I'm just going to avoid these blues, to be honest. I'll just wait. But it's going to help against dual Rhea because she has Dragon Effectiveness, you know, and just be able to nuke her with, like, it's like this Tiki, this taller Tiki is like dropping planets on heroes. It's crazy, like, with the damage output she could do. It's insane. So I can't wait to use her. We get Baruch on this green, and we're getting 2 green stones on this circle, which is, you know, never heard of for me. So I'll take it. Hopefully we can get a Tiki right here. No, we get Shez. It's also interesting because Medius, I think, is the first. He's like one of the first regular pool units that has a PRF since Shez, and that was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago at this point. So I'm really glad that Medius is a nice addition, because he's going to be a good dragon for arena. He's going to have those bulky stats. You know, he is slow, but you can definitely make him formidable demote. Get Orochi again. All right, give me Tiki right here. No, it's Hawkeye. Hawkeye definitely deserves a Resplendent. Yeah, honestly, I might just avoid Bluestones at this point. Just reds and greens. Because, I mean, he's going to be in the regular pool. So, okay, 180 orbs remaining. There is one greenstone, but we do get some reds. Can we get Goto? And then I don't have to summon on this damn color anymore, please. No. We get Miranda. Summer's also coming up, so I want to be able to save orbs for that. I'm always excited for swimsuit season. I hope they have some good summer alts this time, because last year's summer alts were kind of like not that memorable, in my opinion. So hopefully this year they give us some bangers. All right, can we get some smoke? There it is. Give me Goto. No. All right, but we have this last greenstone, so maybe I get a Tiki. Nope, it's Church. I did give mine Arcane Giant Axe recently, and she's a lot better now. And she used to be one of my MVPs early on in the game, like very, very early. I used to use her a ton for Abyssal map clears because of her Brave Axe and just hitting so hard. So I hope Church, or Shay, however you say her name, gets a Resplendent one day. Or soon, should I say. Get Luthier, first one of the summon session. Alright. Let's see. Oh, 3 greenstones. Wow. Generous, aren't we? Never going to see that again, probably. There's the smoke. Come on. Come on, Tiki, please. Okay, we get Sheena. Wrong green Archanea character. There's also an argument to be made that they could have made Tiki an aided hero. Like, imagine if her accessory that she gave was that plushie. That would have been cute as well. But her being an attuned definitely gives her more value in terms of skill inheritance. However, the X skill, the attuned res scowl skill, is not as universally useful because it's only on dragons, obviously. So it's not like null counter disrupt or other X skills, but still nice to have, you know. But I feel like if you are a dragon and you're a dragon infantry especially, you'd rather have null counter disrupt than a scowl, because you can already use that in the A, but I guess it's good for stacking. Okay. We'll go for this red, single red. Morgan, getting all the mage except for Goto, man. He is elusive today. There's 2 greens and 2 reds, so I'll take it. Christmas colors. There's Shez. Damn. Okay. Can we get a Tiki right here, please? There's the smoke. Get a 3rd copy. There it is. There she is. Yes, Dragon's Progeny. I don't know how I've probably never seen that word in my life, to be honest, until this banner. But I'll take it. Is this one plus defense, hopefully? Yes. Wow. Wishes do come true. I will take that. The best IV for her, I think. So that is amazing. We get smoke. Can we get Goto here? And then I can just go for greens, to be honest. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you, my man. My name is Goto. I serve Naga, the ruler of the Divine Dragons. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It was also cool in the Fortune Bonds because all the old heads, all the Goto archetypes were like, well, not all of them, but some of them were meeting up and they were, you know, discussing how they were basically telling each other like, you're awesome, man. It was like Spider-Man from No Way Home, telling each other how smart they were and how they have contributed to their universe. It was cool. And then Lysithea was also like hounding them, trying to get information because she always wants to learn from them. So it was really cute to see those kind of interactions, you know, Athos and Goto and Noma. And we get Roy to finish the circle. I guess I'll just go for this blue, see if there's a Medius in here. But yeah, we got Tiki and Goto in the same circle. That's amazing. After a rough start, or rough most of the video, to be honest, we do get the heroes I wanted there. So I got everybody in the banner. Thankfully, this Goto is neutral, so free to play. Let me look at his skills again. I forgot what he has. Oh, attack res havoc. That's dope. Pulse up ploy, really good C skill for sure. And that is a satisfying circle now. 120 orbs left, and I will just be going for the greens and blues at this point. And we're getting 4 greens. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Can we get some smoke? Can we get Tiki? No, it's Basilio. I thought about building Basilio because he is a badass character from Awakening. If you guys played Awakening, you know that one moment where he pops off. I mean, he's got a couple badass moments in Awakening, but you know, he's like the Nick Fury of Fire Emblem. Lorenz too, I guess, from the Archanea games. Rickon. Thought about building Rickon, but he's never really been like a favorite of mine. He's somewhat memorable in Awakening at the beginning. But I didn't really use him too much. No smoke. Okay, we get Wrath. Alright. 1 green stone remaining. Can this be Tiki right here? Probably not, but I will take it. We get Soren. And the focus charge hasn't filled up after we got that Nidavellir, but it's fine. Okay, so here's a blue. I'll just go for 1 right here. We get Archanea. Alright, 1 singular green. And sorry also that I don't have any questions to answer in this video. It's been pretty busy for me lately, so this video is, you know, later than I wanted to post it, but I appreciate you guys for still watching these summons. We get Sylvain. But, you know, trust, if there is an Anri banner around the corner, I will be summoning on that as well. But there's just too much money to be spent right now. The Switch 2 is coming out. Well, it's going to come out in June, obviously, but I want to pre-order it just to be sure I get it. And I know the prices for it are a really big controversy, and I definitely don't agree with some of the prices. I mean, basically $100 for Joy-Cons is insane. Like, if my Joy-Cons are going to cost that much, you better make it never drift ever, because that's the problem with the Joy-Cons. They drift, right? But I'm hoping these ones are more sturdy, because if you have to get a new one, it's going to be freaking $95, which is terrible. It's rough, man, but I will still be getting the console. Definitely excited for Mario Kart World. I'll be playing that with my friends a lot. And then I also hope to get a new computer so I can like upload more stuff, because my computer right now is pretty bad and it's definitely pretty old at this point, so I need some new equipment. Maybe one day get a capture card. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in life right now, other stuff that I don't talk about that I need to get settled, but hopefully one day I'll figure it out. All right, so 79 orbs remaining, and hopefully I can finish strong here, maybe get 1 more Tiki or something. Probably wishful thinking, but we'll try and, you know, get 1 more. Already got Goto, got Medius, got Naga, so got everybody in the banner. And again, if I do summon any more, it'll be probably off screen after this. But I will be summoning some more, but on the legendary hero summon, that freebie one that I haven't done yet, and also the tickets. Actually, the tickets for the seasonal ones. I don't know if I want to maybe make a separate video for that or not. I'm not sure, because I don't think we have all the tickets for that yet. But I think I'll definitely do at least the legendary hero summon before this video ends. The Russian roulette type of thing, because at first I thought we could choose, but you know, of course not. I'll have to see who's on that banner again, but not a lot of legendary heroes that I want personally. And what is this circle? I think the only one that caught my eye the last time I looked at it was legendary Claude, who I have at like +4, so it'd be nice to get him, but the chances of getting him are going to be quite slim. All right, 64 orbs remaining. Green stones once again hiding. There's 1 right here. We get Mustafa. All right. Let's see. All right, 2 greens. There we go. There's a little bit of something. Okay. Another Ascended Heir. Now, I've had her like... This is like my 5th or 6th one, I think. Well, she fills the focus charge, so could be worse. Let's see who we get here. We get Kath. Got a few of her this summoning session. Is there any hero of yours, not of yours, but any hero that, you know, always shows up on those random summons like that? For me, it's like Renak, Air, Joffrey's one of my stalkers. Like, everybody has those kind of heroes that keep showing up. And for me, it's those three primarily. Probably a couple others that I can't think of right now. But those three I see the most, I feel like. But, you know, focus charge is nice for this situation because there's a chance I can get a guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but more guaranteed Tiki if it keeps filling up. We get Arthur here. Arthur was definitely one of my favorite Fates characters. I just liked him because he was goofy, and I felt bad for him because he was like unlucky or whatever, but he was just like a funny character. And I don't think he was the best unit in Fates, but I did enjoy using him early on in the game. He has an awesome son, Percy's really cool, who is still not in Fae, which we will see him soon at some point. All right. Of course, no greens. Let's go over this blue, get another Medius. No. Okay. No. I'm telling you, man, greenstones are so annoying. All right, well, you get a 5-star Medius. All right, well, there's my rate. I mean, it wasn't that high, but I'll take it. So that's my 4th Medius, I think, or is it 3rd? I'll have to count after this. Singular green. Can we finish with a Tiki? No, Cherche. All right, 21 orbs remaining. We're pretty much at the end here. 2 greens. I'll take it. Gunter. Oh boy. All right. Last green of this circle. Maybe this video. Violent. My man. I'll fist bump you later. All right. Pretty much, yeah, 12. I mean, 12 orbs is only enough for what? 3 summons? 2? Yeah, no greens, of course. We'll just go for this. I'm looking at Naga's fodder. I mean, it's good, but like nothing super crazy. Definitely Goto's fodder is better. So I go for this red just because we're so low on orbs right now. Maybe I can get another one. No, we get all. Okay, and then I'll just do one last summon with 7. That's enough. Is that even enough for? That's not even enough for 2. Oh, well, it's enough for 1. I'll just take the singular green. Whatever. Can we get a Tiki for the last summon? That'd be great. No, we're not going to get it. Okay, whatever. All right, so that is the summoning session, and then I will go ahead and do the legendary hero one that I haven't done yet. This one, yeah, the guaranteed legendary hero. That's not really guaranteed because you can't choose. Let me just double check who is on here. Yeah, the only hero that I really want in card list in general is legendary Claude, because everyone else I already have, or I don't really need the merges for. You know, legendary Marth and Sita, they're already both plus 10. So I will go for cardless, I guess. Yep, they actually give me one. All right, we'll take this left one, and if I can get a Claude, that'd be amazing. If I get legendary Metal, I wouldn't mind that either. Okay. Oh, actually, I forgot my Kaya's here. I will take that. Mine is like +5, +4. That's a merge for me. She has a really good weapon refine. She hits like a truck now. All right, I'll take my Kaya. I love Mickey. Love me some Mickey. This one's plus speed. Not that it matters too much. I think mine is plus. Actually, I think I got a. What did I get? Let me double check my Kai, because mine is like. I don't remember what IV it is. Yeah, I got the former for her. Yeah, so she's neutral. Actually, mine is +7. I'm tripping. So she'll be +8 now. That's amazing. Okay, so here's the haul in about 400 orbs. Not too shabby, you know. Could have been a lot worse, but also could have been a lot better, I feel like. 3 Medius is not the greatest considering I got a lot of blue stones, and I also got 3 Toon Tiki, which is better than I expected. I expected to only get like 2 of her, 1 from the Spark and maybe 1 from an actual summon, but I actually got 2 of them. So 3 Tiki overall. That's pretty awesome. I do want to maybe try and merge her at some point. Not right now. Definitely not going to +10 her anytime soon, but she is going to be a great hero to invest in my opinion. While she does have uphill battles and obstacles with like red threats and a lot of stat checks in her weapon, I think she can do it with the amount of support there is in the game, and her weapon just being really good, and her pure FC, you know, and especially her 150% damage output based on her defense. I mean, that's going to make her just kill everything pretty much. So she's going to be a lot of fun to use. I can't wait to level her up. So 3 Tiki's awesome. Got a Naga, of course, her mom, and then also got 1 Goto. So I got everybody on the banner, and then a bunch of randoms. Muspel, Dimitri, Brave Erica, Era, random Nita Valera out of nowhere, Ascended Heir, who keeps stalking me, and then of course my Kaya was my legendary hero summon. So that is the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my summons here. Leave a like if you did. I really appreciate it, and subscribe. That would be awesome as well. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.